Hello there. Today's plan of attack is I've got about 4 hours to do some little bit of fishing, so I'm going to head out to the reef. I'm really kind of interested in checking out the bait situation with the ballyhoos. I think my last video, the Key West reef fishing, I talked a little bit about that I wasn't really seeing any, but since I was past the reef anchored up there, I didn't expect to really see too many over there. But today I want to just basically run on top of the reef, anchor up, put chum through my fine mesh chum bag, which will limit the amount of the big pieces. It'll be just a lot more small ones flowing through, and then see if I can track some ballyhoo, and then I'll use my light rig to drift back just a small piece of squid on a little tiny gold hook. Otherwise, I use the long shank with the little hook as well. Just depends on how skittish they are. I like to use the small, short gold hooks right off the bat because I want to get catch bait right away and get them on my my other rods as soon as possible, so I'm not wasting time. I'm not going to be taking any other bait or anything, so it's real kind of important that if I don't catch these ballyhoo, then I'm not catching anything. So I'll be just kind of wasting my time. But this will just be a good indication. I just kind of want to get a grasp for how, if they're out there, how difficult is it going to be to catch them, what kind of methods and so forth. I haven't been reef fishing in a little bit, a couple months, so I just kind of want to make sure that they're easily accessible. Primarily, the real best bait is the ballyhoo, whether it be live or cut chunk bait. Anywhere on the reef and outside, that's kind of like the bait of choice. So it's kind of important to learn this aspect of it. When I catch the ballyhoo, what I'll do is I've got a top rod, which I'll just free lining on a no weight. Just only thing I'll add is just a trace of a wire leader and a circle hook. I'll either nose hook them. Well, actually, it'll go through the upper lip and then throughout the nostril holes, and then I'll throw them out, or I will tail hook them so that they'll swim away. And then the other type, at the same time, I'll throw one on the bottom rod, which will be this one, and there I'll just use a regular knocker rig, which is basically an egg sinker right on the leader that butts right against the hook. And then once the weight hits the bottom, I can let out slack line, and then the ballyhoo can basically just fight against the tension there, and then cause a little bit of ruckus, and then hopefully attract the bottom fish. Up on top right now, kind of looking at the mackerels are coming in, Ciros, Spanish, the kings, as well as barracudas always around. Sharks will be up on top occasionally. On the bottom one, groupers, mutton snappers, larger mangroves, porgies will hit these, and they'll tend to be the bigger fish because it's going to be a pretty decent sized bait there. And that should be it. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to get out there, target those, not mess around with anything else. I'm going to be careful where I anchor up. I don't want to go too far to the edge because I want to make sure I catch some. Usually when I'm just stocking up on bait, I'll just go to a high plateau section of the reef, either inshore or right on top of the reef, on the patch reefs, or right on top of the actual reef. Get on a high top, anchor in the center of that, and then get the chum out, and then get them in right away and throw a cast net wherever. Today, since I'm not going to be, they don't really survive very well in the bait bucket, and I need them to be alive, I'll be just catching them one at a time as needed, and just throwing them on. I won't be cast netting them because I don't want to kind of freeze any at the moment. So, but that's about it. That's the game plan. Just keep on watching, and you'll see what happens. Thank you.